When you go out to buy your dream home, one of the things you're going to need is the money. Unless you've got a wheelbarrow full of money, that means you're going to need a mortgage. And when you need a mortgage, you're going to need credit. There are many credit repair companies all over the country, and many of them are, if not fraudulent, at least not real good. When you need to get things right with your credit, you need the right person to guide you through it with personalized service so it gets done right and gets done right now, or as close to right now as we can. I've got an expert here with us today, Joey Scharf from Your850. Joey, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Your850, that feels like a reference to the perfect credit score, am I correct?
It is the highest credit score that you can achieve.
Good, good, good. When we think about credit repair, it's almost a dirty word, to be honest with you. I've had so many experiences where customers of ours have been taken, quite frankly, they've paid money and it's not done any good. In some cases, it's made it worse. What separates the boutique personalized service you provide in truly helping people? What separates it from these giant factories of credit repair?
So you have your larger firms that do credit repair, and the process that they use doesn't fully help the consumer by actually cleaning up their credit. Just as a small example, I just had a phone call on Monday from someone who went to one of my competitors and thought their credit was cleaned because, again, the letters were just sent to the bureaus. So they stopped making payments on one of their cards and they got sued.
Ouch.
So because they were set to close on a home, they pull your credit and do one other check on your employment, make sure everything's in place within 15 days of closing. Well, they did that. This was reported poorly on their credit report because of the late payment, plus with the 25% garnishment now that they have to fight.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good. So they entered with all good thoughts into this relationship with this particular company to go from a challenge situation to a better situation, and they ended up worsening the process. When we talk about cleaning up credit, how much of it is fixing mistakes?
It's so when you clean credit, there's a very long, detailed process behind it, and mistakes are commonly made by your creditor.
Sure.
And sometimes you do have inaccurate accounts reporting. Sometimes you have, for an example, collection agencies that have violated the laws, which you can use for that. Those are mistakes that you try to look at and go after. That is actually true credit repair. Not just sending letters to the bureaus.
Right. So if there are errors, it's important to get those errors corrected, and that score will naturally percolate up. What about the person that legitimately had a challenge? They had a medical expense, it just took them to their knees, both health-wise and financially. Is there hope and a way to help them?
Absolutely. Actually, about 3 years ago, Congress just pushed through a new law through the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau that medical accounts, and there's a slew of other ones that are no longer allowed to even be reporting on your credit report.
Wow.
So at Your850, we are big on consumer education and teaching them how to protect themselves. And so even little things like that, tax liens, medical accounts, which, without being able to be reported anyways.
Right.
Kind of that.
What about historically, Joey? So if Congress recently enacted this thing where a medical crisis can't result in a credit reported financial crisis, if it happened 2, 3, 5 years ago, can you go back, or is it moving forward? Really?
Yes, absolutely. All accounts are to be deleted and wiped clean.
Excellent. But you have to have the skill set
to
know how to do that.
And you have to know the laws. To do this, you have several regulations and laws that are put into place. And it's really convoluted because there's so much out there that, luckily for us, we learned it. We've been in the industry now for over 25 years.
Wow.
So a lot of knowledge in that.
That's good stuff. For folks who have a crisis, to have a confidential and personal conversation with you to learn about the particulars of your service and how you can help them, What's the best way to get a hold of you? What's the website?
We have a website at your850.com, and on there is all of my personal contact information, phone number. Reach out to me, and we'll be more than happy to see what we can do to help you.
Your850.com. I want to thank Joey for sharing that with us. I was not aware that you could get those medical credit crisis things removed even before the law. So who knows what else she may know to help you get your credit where it needs to be so that you can get that dream home.